that? Oh, it's a candy cane.
It's my holiday.
What?
A date solely for the holiday. No commitment.
That's what I need for New Year's Eve. We can be each other's holidays.
Come on, friends with benefits never works.
So let's make it official. Non-sexual holidays from now on.
There were so many things about this that made it look like it was going to be a basic, simple romantic comedy that would pretty much be just about self-aware to make it be kind of, you know, fairly fun. Instead, no, that was exactly what it was. That was exactly it, yeah. All the way through reading about this movie, seeing the poster where Emma Roberts is actually giving Luke Bracey the sitcom-y "I'm with stupid" look, then seeing the trailer and finally watching the film, I never once thought that there was a chance I'd love this. But I also never really thought there was a chance that I'd, like, hate it, you know? So Holidate, do you like my Holidate outfit, by the way? It's mostly Christmas, but there's a little bit of something else to it as well, you know? So Holidate is about Sloane, a girl who works at home and likes to wear pajamas, but doesn't actually seem particularly introverted. I was kind of surprised about that they didn't make that a facet of her character, because she seems to go out plenty with people and never really talks about that, but she does talk about a lot of introverted-y kind of things, you know? It makes you feel like the film was written by an introvert. That might be the case, actually. Her main defining character trait is that she doesn't want to date anyone that her mum suggests, and her mum suggests a lot of people. Does that make her a basic romantic comedy character? Yes, sir! That is one of the most basic romantic comedy things you can get. Oh my god. So one day, her crazy aunt, played by Kristin Chenoweth, reveals her method of holidating, just getting somebody to date for the holidays so that you don't have to be alone and receive all these questions from your family, you know? Doesn't actually, once she does find Luke Bracey and start to use him as a holidate, she still gets all those questions from her mom. She must have told her mom exactly what is going on with them, so I don't know what the point was in the end, actually, yeah. So she meets Jackson, a devastatingly attractive man with a hot Australian accent, and she says, and decides to use him as a holiday, and they kind of move all the way from starting out a bit rocky at New Year's through, you know, St. Patrick's Day, July 4th, Cinco de Mayo, there's all these holidays, and then by the time they reach Halloween again, they're having some little bitty problems, and further problems, and then they managed to get back together for Christmas. I'll spoil it for you, okay? That's just what it is. Were you expecting something different? With Emma Roberts playing a self-aware female romantic comedy lead who nonetheless is a very traditional female romantic comedy lead, Luke Bracey playing a fairly fun male lead who is nonetheless a very traditional male romantic comedy lead, and Kristin Chenoweth playing a simply glorious character. Here is my woman review for Holidate.
Nobody drops baby on her head.
I did enjoy this because there's an addendum to that enjoyment, because I went in with the right expectations, and I've been trying to do that this year with Christmas movies. Let's just face it, generally most Christmas movies are to some degree a trashy. It is somewhat self-aware as a romantic comedy, and it's reasonably enjoyable, and it has the added fun of kind of moving through the year and fitting in enough of this Christmas joy that you can't really, well, I couldn't really, as someone who generally likes romantic comedies, I couldn't really bring myself to dislike it at all. I have to say, looking at the kind of, I think I've got like 10 newly released just this year Christmas movies that I'm ranking this month, and I'm pretty sure I'll look back at the end and say this is one of the best ones, you know? I have low expectations generally, but that is, I think this is one of the better ones, and if you like Christmassy things, you're probably going to like this. Just sit down, give it a go, and just go in with the right expectations that it's fun, but dumb. I'm giving Holidate 62 out of 100. That is probably a higher mark than it really deserves, but I add 5 marks if they're Christmas movies, so yeah. And that's all for this one, folks, but check out plenty of other Christmassy reviews from last year and this year. They're building up now this year on the channel, and all this other Christmassy content that's coming out. Look at what I did to the background. There's so much Christmassy content afoot. God damn. Just check it out and subscribe, because, please.